and I get a lot of people that ask me how to do things that are actually really simple, and when I explain to them and show them how to do it, they don't realize how easy it actually is. So today I wanted to give five free quick tips um, about how to make your computer run faster. So a lot of people think, oh, it's running slow, I better take it down to a computer repair shop or something like that. And sure, sometimes if your computer is old and it has, something is not working quite right, you may need to actually do that. But before you go ahead and do that, these are just 5 quick tips that you can check. And if they help you, then great. If not, then you may need to take it down to the store. But bear in mind, these are very, very simple things to check. You really don't need any experience. I'll just walk you through everything and we'll take it from there. So right now I'm going to swap to my computer and we can get started. Okay, so my top 5 options are: number 1, to reboot. Now, I know that seems like an IT cliche, but it really does make a difference. Now, I'm currently running Windows 7 operating system, but whether or not you've got Windows 7, you've got Windows 8, or Windows 10, it doesn't really make much of a difference because all these options all work the same and they are all designed in the same way. So basically we'll start with rebooting. So to reboot on a Windows 7 machine, and is the same for 8 and 10, is just to go start, and here it says shut down, but we can just click this little thing here and click restart. Now I'm not going to obviously do it, otherwise it's going to end all my video and everything, but that will help in a number of ways because it just helps clear up the memory of the computer, and if there's anything hung up in the background that's slowing your computer down, that's really going to help you. So my next one would be to uninstall any unused software. So just stuff that you don't need. And when you buy a computer, it comes with a lot of built-in software that you'll never need, and it's just there. So if you want to know how to get rid of it very quickly, we just go start menu. You can do this a number of ways, but if you just go to the all programs, or even right here, there'll either be a shortcut here to control panel, or you can just search for it within here. But we'll just click on it now, and your menu is either going to look like this, or it's going to look like this, depending on how you have it laid out. So if it looks like this, it's programs and features, and if it looks like this, it's again under programs, uninstall a program. Now, what do you uninstall? Well, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff on my computer that I've left on that are default built in. So there's a lot of like Acer games and Acer screensaver, Acer update, stuff like that I never use, and I work with computers and I never use it. So I don't imagine many people out there would need to have this stuff built in. And it's also good that if you've ever had software installed or you just want to know what's going on with your computer, this will generally tell you everything that's installed. And anything you see that, I don't use that software anymore, then you would just click on it and then you would click uninstall, and you would go through those options that would allow you to get rid of it. And that's basically it. So now a good one, which I've got up here, is antivirus. I use Bitdefender. It's at risk because it's currently updating, but do your research with that. A lot of people go with AVG, or McAfee, Kaspersky. Do your research with them because some of them can be really resource heavy on the computer, and when you get that, it really slows your computer down. because it's using a lot of resources already. So software like one of them is WebRoot, is another antivirus that I think is really good because it's sort of cloud-based. It's based on the internet. It actually installs very little to your computer. So therefore, when you have WebRoot, it doesn't install as much on the computer, and therefore the resources are freed up. I mean, I say that, and I'm using Bitdefender. I use Bitdefender because I also have a Mac, and Bitdefender is really, really good with Macs. So I just install it on all my devices. Now, as you can see, I have a pretty clean desktop. I don't have much on it. I've seen a lot of people that have so much on their desktop, just big video files or, albums, like photos they've copied off their iPhone or smartphone, and just really the more stuff you have on the desktop, the more things your computer needs to load, especially as you turn it on. And that is not good. That's really going to slow you down. So just try and keep your desktop as clean as you possibly can. Now, this next one, the last one, is going to be a bit of a 2-for-1, because it's also good if you've got Google Chrome or you've got Internet Browser open and it locks up and you're not sure exactly what to do. This is a good one for both of those because they're both the same process to get to. They just view two different things. So this is good also, like if your computer is you can hear your hard drive going, you can hear, it's just running really slow. So what you want to do is you go Control-Alt-Delete and it pulls up this screen. You press all those three together. And the bottom one, Start Task Manager. So right now, this will usually open up like this, and this will currently tell every software I've got open. Now, I've currently got my antivirus, and I've got my screen recording software. But if I had Chrome, or if I had something else open that I was using and seems to have locked up, Word, Excel, whatever, it says here that it's running. If it wasn't, it would say not responding. And you could just click on that. You could just click on it and end task. So I don't want to do that to these softwares because they're running fine, so I have no reason to just kill them. So that is something good to consider, instead of just waiting for it to respond, or if you just hold down the power button, that'll reset the computer. To avoid doing all that, you can just straight go here, and whatever's not responding, you can just kill the process from there. Now, if that doesn't work, there is another way. You can just go to processes, and this will tell you, again, everything that is currently being run by me. And again, this is probably a bit more technical, but if you know like obvious things like Chrome will say Chrome, and this is just everything that's going on in the background of your computer. So this is just another good to see exactly what is running, and this will help you because if something is running in the background, and even though everything's clean, your desktop is fine, you can click here, memory, and this will actually tell you what is using most of your memory. So right now, the screen capture software is running the most memory on my computer. If I now load up a video game, that will really bump up the memory is being used. So it's just good to know if you've got everything closed but something is still running in the background that you're not sure about, and you see something here that you think you've closed, but it's still like if you're running a video game, something like that, and it crashes but it's still running in the background. This is good to see it, and you can click on whatever you need to, and again, end process. So if you like a bit more visual, this is basically the same thing as what I just showed you, but more in a graph. So you've got your memory, what's running, and what is using the brains of the computer, the CPU. So as of right now, like I said, the highest running thing is my software that I'm running to capture this, and that's it. So I hope what I've shown you here has been good, and I'm going to swap back to my better camera now. So I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments for a next video. I have quite a few ideas about what to actually put in. Just real simple things, like I've had people ask, how do I change a wallpaper? You know, don't be ashamed. Anything you want to know, as simple as you may think it is, or really not know, I'm happy to help. So let me know, and maybe I can do a collaboration of just a whole bunch of ideas, and just show you guys how to do it, because computers, nothing to be afraid of. You know, every workplace now has one. It's good to know at least the very basics. Alright, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.